How you doing? This is Mike Prince, the radio guy, and just wanted to bring you up to speed about Prairie View's men's basketball situation right now. On February 25th, 2017, the Panthers are 7-7 in conference play. Got a big road trip against Alabama A&M starting today, and then on Monday night against Alabama State. Now, if we were to play the perfect scenario, the Panthers have 4 games remaining in the regular season. They will qualify more than likely to make the postseason play. But now it's if the Panthers can leapfrog from their current 6th spot. Really, it's a 3-way tie for the 4th spot. And technically, they're in the 6th spot behind Grambling and Jackson State. So there are a lot of scenarios going on that's going to be determining factors for this weekend. So the Panthers have some huge games coming up on the course of this weekend. Jackson State will be at Mississippi Valley on Saturday, and they'll also be at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff on Monday. So the Panthers will be watching that game just as they'll be watching Grambling State, who will be at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff Saturday, and they'll be at Mississippi Valley on Monday. So Panthers are going to be watching those 2 teams in particular. Meanwhile, they have to take care of business against Alabama A&M and Alabama State. Alabama A&M has had a struggling season this year. The men's team is 1-13. The women's team is 0-14. So if we were to go hypothetically speaking, if all else fails, the Panthers should, and I stress should, because this game truly concerns me, that these teams are having such a rough season that you got to imagine that it can't continue on. You don't want that bubble to burst on the Panthers. So let's assume that the Panthers take care of business with that, and then they have a more challenge, both the men and the women, on Monday night. Now, the women have a slightly deeper challenge than the men. Alabama State's women's basketball team is 10-4 currently. The men's basketball team is 6-8. So you do your juggling act, if you will, and in particular with the men's case, if they can get a sweep on trip, which means coming back for the final 2 games against Southern and Alcorn to close out the season, the Panthers will be at 9-7, needing to try to get at least a split. Would love to get the sweep between Southern and Alcorn, but these are the 2 and 3 seeds in the conference on the men's side. But you would like to get at least a split. So your worst case scenario, the Panthers could end up 9-9. Best case scenario, they could end up 11-7, or realistically 10-8. So it's a lot juggling going on. I know I said a lot to confuse you, but that's what we do here with the Mike Prince Show. We confuse you sometimes, or at least give you something to think about. Be sure to listen to Panthers basketball with yours truly, Dr. Mike Prince, as the play-by-play commentator on KPVU 91.3 FM, Prairie View's campus radio station. You can go to pvpanthers.com and click the listen button, and you can hear the game as it unfolds. Be sure to keep up with me on Twitter at OBN_radio, also known as the Radio Guy. Our Facebook page is Open Mic Broadcast Network. That's enough time for now. I got to get ready to go call some basketball games. Just wanted to give you an update, let you know what all is going on. I am Dr. Mike Prince, the Radio Guy. Be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.